Alrighty, so how'd you make it talk?
Well, it's just a speaker I put under the end table.
Right there.
Yes. This is actually pretty easy to hook up. A couple wires and it, just start working.
Oh, be doggone. Well, what about the light? The ominous light. The sucker lit up out of nowhere. How'd you get that to work?
It was just a little light I have. I can turn it on and off with a controller.
That is innovative. Alright, how about the ominous music? The music that it played. It was kind of freaky.
Okay. Alright. You see where the speaker was, right?
Yeah, the speaker's on the end table.
Right.
Yeah.
So the noise comes from that,
Uh-huh.
from the talking, right?
Uh-huh.
So how do you think the music plays?
Through the box.
Jesus Christ, you're an idiot.
Well, I know that, but wait, what? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next episode of We Can Fix It, to where if we work together, we can fix just about anything. My name is Danny, and this is the next episode of We Can Fix It. I've already had the shelves built for a while, but I want to show you the process that we went through to build them. And in order to build them, I needed John, so I had to ask him. John!
What?
I got a project.
Oh, God.
Okay, alright, well that was more like telling him, not asking. But regardless, I'm going to be using 3M glue today in order to stick this fabric to the plywood. The plywood measurements, which measurements will be different depending on your project, but my measurements were 14 by 96. And essentially what we're getting ready to do here is we want to lay this fabric down as flat as possible with this 3M adhesive. It's a trim adhesive. You can buy it from most auto parts places. I have the fabric on the bottom on the seat because I do not want the glue to adhere to the chair. And the reason I don't want the glue to adhere to the chair is because I plan on painting these chairs, and it's going to make it a whole lot more difficult if I have to clean the glue or clean the fabric off that chair. So what you do here is it comes out of the can somewhat between a mixture of silly string and just a clear viscous type of paint. So you can see right there I'm spraying it, so you want to stay in pretty close spray pattern and keep it pretty close to the part. The reason being is because you need it to get it as thick as possible, especially with dry wood, because the wood's going to soak it up. Now we're laying this down, and we're not trying to get many bubbles in this as possible, because once the glue starts to set up, that's when you want to put the fabric down. And when the glue is setting up, it's very difficult to pull the fabric back off without destroying the fabric or having to re-glue again, and it becomes a headache. So you really need to try to get this right the first time. Now you can use this method for pretty much anything dealing with fabric if you want to glue it down. Try to do this outside because that glue is toxic and it is a horrible smell to begin with, and you don't want that smell in the house. So we're going to flip this over, but we got to wait till it dries. Now after it's done dried, you can see me touching it with the back of my hand and saying, okay, yeah, now it's time to go on ahead and cut the ends, and then we'll fold them over and glue them down. And as I said before, you can use this for multiple projects. They use this for headliners in cars. I've used it for this purpose, for multiple other purposes as well. You don't really need a super adhesive, I believe is what it's called. For this, you could probably use just a mild adhesive. I think they make 2 or 3 different stages of adhesive that you can buy from an advanced store or AutoZone. I always get the best adhesive I can possibly get because I want to make sure that the what I'm putting together is going to stay there for a while. You can see me here spraying the adhesive down. Now, the tack time on this, I don't know, but in this situation, I sprayed it down heavily, and then I folded the side down. Again, I wanted to soak both ends because I did not want this to come back up on me later on. And you're not going to see the bottom of this as well. That is also why I didn't really worry about that little patch of wood that's showing right between the backrest of the chair. You'll never see that once it's actually installed in the house. And this is what it looks like installed in the house. I bought these brackets that I'm getting ready to show you from the local Lowe's or Home Depot. You can get it from either one. Just essentially screw the back brackets into the wall and into the wood with some small screws, and that's about it. The fabric we used was a jean type of fabric. It was bought at Hobby Lobby, and it was pretty cheap. Alrighty, so this is going to be behind me from now on. I am going to start putting up the 3D items that we've already showed you, which is that, the gun case from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. We have this, which we've already showed on the channel, which is the puzzle box from Hellraiser. We have a second puzzle box that I just printed the stand on. We have that one. We have the death ball from Phantasm as well. And essentially that is it for right now. And as we do more, we will add more up on this wall. We're also going to be putting swords up here as well. Behind this and probably below it down in here, down in this area. We're going to be building lightsabers, so we're going to have to put them somewhere. So they're going to be up on the wall as well. And we have other stuff we're going to be building, other stuff that we're going to be reviewing, and as we review and as we build, you'll see these shelves start to gather items on them like crazy. So I can't wait, and hope to see you next time.